Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can use Power Query in Excel to help you analyze sales data and to only pull in sales from the trailing 12 months. You've always got a rolling 12 months total, so you don't have to worry about filters and adjusting them all the time. Power Query is going to be able to do that for you. So in this example, I've got toy sales broken down by product, date, I've got units sold, and total revenue. So I'm going to get this into Power Query. So I'm just going to select anywhere on my data set, go into the Data tab, select From Table or Range. It's automatically going to detect it. Hit OK. And now it's going to open up Power Query for me. So what I'm going to start by doing is creating an additional column. Go to the Add Column tab, hit Custom Column. And now I'm going to create a function which basically deducts a year from the current date. So to do that, I'm going to use the date.addYears function. Even though it says add years, I'm actually going to be deducting them. And I'm going to open that up. And to get the current date and time, I'm going to use datetime.local now. Open and close parentheses. That gives me the current date and time. The next argument, I'm going to put number of years as -1. Close that, and that's going to go a year back from this point in time. So I'm doing this video March 4th, 2025. So a year back is March 4th, 2024. So I just wanted to show you how that's set up. I'm going to go back here and edit that formula. And now what I'm going to do at the start of it, I'm going to double click the date column and check if that's greater than or equal to that value that I've just calculated. So comparing this against this, and it's going to return a value of true or false. So these dates are January 1, 2024. So that is before the cutoff. So those would not fall within that range, that rolling average. So with Power Query, what I can do is apply that filter to say, okay, only look at the true values, the ones that do fall within this range. And so now I've got March 5th, 2024. That's within a year of today. So that falls in that trailing 12 months. So now if I want to summarize the data, I could load this back into Excel, use a pivot table, summarize that, but I could also do that right in Power Query. So if I go to the Home tab, there's an option to group by. If I click on that, it's going to allow me to group my values here by product type. So I want sales by product, and I can add, let's say, trailing 12-month sales, and the operation is going to be a summation. So I want to sum the total revenue. Now, if I want to add more, let's say I want to also calculate the units sold. If I click on advanced, I'll have an option to add another aggregation. So I'll type in TTM sales orders. And the same thing, I'll apply a sum operation, and this time units sold. So I've got revenue and units sold, hit OK. And now I've got my summary there. I've got my sales and my sales orders for these different product types, just looking at the trailing 12 months. So I could apply currency formatting, whatever I want, and then hit close and load. And now with the benefit of Power Query, it's saving these steps so that you're not going to have to repeat them over and over again. As you update your data set in here, you can refresh the query, just right click refresh, and it'll go through those steps over again and produce the same sort of report where you've got trailing 12 month sales and sales orders. Now you could also pull it into your data set before doing this grouping, and then you can just use it as a regular pivot table. But I wanted to show you that you could also do this right within Power Query and just download that data. So if you wanted to see the trailing 12 months, it's easy to do that. Just use that date function local now, -1 for the add year. So you're going back a year and then comparing within that range. If it falls in there, applying the filter and just pulling those sales numbers that you want that pertain to that range. So that's a wrap for this video. If you did like it, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.